Hello and welcome back to the channel. So now we have come with another video which is on theory of supply. We had already talked about theory of demand. Now we will talk about what is the supply, theory of supply, factors affecting supply and law of supply. So we will start with the meaning of supply. Supply refers to the quantity of a commodity that a producer is willing and able to sell at different prices. So supply is a quantity of a commodity that a producer is willing and able to sell at different prices during a given period of time. So here we are talking about a producer. There we talked about consumer. In theory of demand, we talked about consumer. In theory of supply, we are talking about producer. That how much quantity producer is willing and able to sell at different prices. So supply is nothing but it talks about producers sale. It talks about the relationship between producer and prices. So it is relationship between the sale of a quantity supply and different prices. So if we have to say what is supply, supply is a quantity of a commodity that a producer is willing and able to sell at different prices and during a period of time. So what it indicates? It indicates a planned quantity, not actual sale. So it is a kind of planned activity that is producer is willing and able to sell. So it is a planned quantity. Supply is always expressed with reference to price and time. It is always expressed with reference to price and time. So it is talking about price and it is talking about given period of time. So it talks about price and time. Law of supply. What is law of supply now? The law of supply states that other things remaining constant, quantity supplied of a good rises when its price rises. What it is saying? Quantity supplied of a good rises when its price rises. So what is there? It shows direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. So what it means? It means higher profit margin motivates producer to increase supply. For example, if price of some good increases, so this will motivate producer to increase supply because it will give a higher profit margin. So higher profit margin motivates producer to increase supply. So this is the diagram representing law of supply. So this is the price on the y-axis and this is quantity on the x-axis. So when price of a good increases, quantity supplied also increase. So the curve is upward sloping. The curve is upward sloping, indicating direct relationship between quantity supplied and price. So this is a schedule. If we have to see, these are prices 10, prices 10. When prices 10, quantity supplies is 50. When the price increases to 20, quantity supplied increase to 80. When price further increase to 30, quantity supplied increase to 120. So these are also increasing, prices also increasing, and quantity supply also increasing, showing positive relationship between price and quantity supply. Supply curve is upward sloping from left to right. Yes, we have discussed. Represent direct relationship between price and supply. So represent direct price supply relationship. Movement along supply curve occurs due to change in price. So when supply curve is moving within along the curve, it is due to change in price, as we discussed in demand, that when a price of a something of a good increase or decrease, there is a movement along the curve. So same here, movement along supply curve occur due to change in price. Now, factors affecting supply. What are the factors due to which supply is affected? So first one is price of the commodity, second price of inputs, that is raw material, technology, price of related goods, government policies like taxes and subsidies, number of sellers, natural conditions, future expectations of price. So first one is price of the commodity. How price of the commodity affects supply? So primary determinants of supply. It is because it is determining supply. So it is a primary determinant. Producers supply more at higher prices to earn more profit. We know that producer earns profit when its price increases. So when price of a commodity increases, production will increase. Therefore, supply will also increase. Lower price discourages production because that will not have margin for the profit margin for the producer. So it will producer will discourage production. That's why lower prices discourage production. Second one, prices of inputs. Increase in input price raises production cost, reduces supply. So increase in if the price of input, for example, labor, if labor increases their price, raises production cost. Which if the price of a labor increases, then cost of production would be high. So when cost of production would be high, a producer will reduce supply. So there is an indirect relationship between price of inputs. Increase in price of a input will decrease supply. So there is a indirect relationship. Decrease in input price reduces cost, increase supply. So when price of labor decreases, indirectly it will increase supply. So price of inputs have negative or inverse relationship between supply. When price of input increases, supply decreases. Third one is technology. Better technology increases productivity, and this leads to greater supply at same price. So technology will have improvement in productivity and in production process. This will further increase supply. Price of related good. Producer may shift resources to more profitable good. Example, if price of wheat rises, supply of rices may fall. For example, if price of wheat increases, so it would be good for producer to produce wheat more. Therefore, if price of wheat increases, he will produce more wheat and supply of rice may fall. So there is a kind of cross elasticity, we can say. Government policies. Taxes increase cost, reduces supply. So when there is a taxation, due to taxation supply will reduce. And when we are providing subsidies, there is an increase in supply. Subsidies, for example, if producers are given some kind of subsidy, so it will increase supply. So there is a inverse relationship. Taxes, for example, will reduce supply and subsidy will increase supply. Number of seller. More seller in market, greater supply. जब ज़्यादा सेलर्स होंगे तो ऑब्वियस है सप्लाई ज़्यादा होगी. Exit of seller, supply falls. So for seller should be more, therefore supply would be more. Natural condition. Agriculture supply depends heavily on climate, as we know that natural calamities affect supply. So agricultural goods will be more affected when there is a calamities or changes in climate or weather. Favorable climate increases supply, disasters reduce supply. So future expectation is another important topic. If producer expects higher future prices, they may reduce current supply. So if they will have a buffer stock, it means that if they are expecting prices of wheat to rise in 2 to 3 months, अगर उन्हें लग रहा है कि 2-3 महीने बाद wheat या राइस के प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगे, तो वो क्या करते हैं, वो अपनी सप्लाई अभी के लिए रोक देते हैं और वो स्टॉक कर लेते हैं कोल्ड स्टोर वगैरह में. हमने देखा होगा आलू वगैरह के केस में या वीट या राइस के केस में कि अगर किसी को, फार्मर को या प्रोड्यूसर को लगता है कि आने वाले 5 महीनों में प्राइस बढ़ने वाले हैं, तो वो अभी की सप्लाई कम कर देते हैं ताकि वो अपने इंक्रीज प्राइस पे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट ले सकें. सो सेम हियर, इफ प्रोड्यूसर एक्सपेक्ट हायर फ्यूचर प्राइसेस, दे में रिड्यूस करंट सप्लाई एंड वाइस वर्सा. अगर उन्हें लगता है फ्यूचर प्राइस एक्सपेक्ट टू फॉल, अगर उन्हें लगता है कि फ्यूचर में प्राइसेस घटने वाले हैं, तो वो अपनी करंट सप्लाई बढ़ा देते हैं. So this is another important concept, shift versus movement. So as we know that movement along the curve, when we are moving on curve due to change in price, so change due to change in price, when there is a movement along the curve, उसी curve पर जब हम ऊपर और नीचे की तरफ मूव करते हैं, तो that is a movement along the curve. So when price of a good changes, then there is a change in quantity supply but on the same curve. But shift in a entire curve is not due to price but external factors other than price. ये एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स की वजह से होते हैं जो प्राइस से अलग होते हैं, जैसे चेंज इन प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट, चेंज इन टेक्नोलॉजी और नंबर ऑफ सेलर्स. सो इनकी वजह से जब सप्लाई चेंज होगी तो सप्लाई कर्व क्या होगा, इधर राइट वर्ड शिफ्ट हो जाएगा और लेफ्ट वर्ड शिफ्ट हो जाएगा, तो उसकी वजह से शिफ्ट कर जाएगा. तो वो कौन कौन से रीजन होंगे, चेंजेस इन प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट, टेक्नोलॉजी और नंबर ऑफ सेलर. Now we can conclude that supply shows willingness of producer. It is all about producer. Supply is a concept of producer and its willingness to sell or produce something. So supply is a willingness of a producer to sell a commodity at the prevailing price during a given period of time. So law of supply shows direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. Many non-price factors influence supplies beside price. So there are some other factors that is affecting supply besides price. So this can be technology, this can be number of seller, this can be taxations or government policies. So these are the factors that affect supply. So this is all about the concept of supply. I hope this is clear to you and you are able